x. So you're going to have h of negative x, and that's equal to 1 over negative x cubed, and this is going to be plus negative x raised to the power of 5. Okay, there we go. So as a result, right, remember what I said about if you have a negative coefficient, you're raising it to an odd exponent. Therefore, the number would remain negative, right? So that's what we're going to do. So we have 1 over, this is going to be negative x cubed, right? And then we have negative x. Okay, so from there, we can take out this negative symbol or negative sign, right? Such that this is now going to be negative, right? And by the way, because you have 5 here, we can say that this is negative 1 raised to the power of 5. Because remember, you're taking the negative 1 out from an exponent of 5. So you need to make sure you have that 5 there. And then you can rewrite this as 1 over x cubed plus x, right? Raised to the power of 5. Okay, so there we have it. And then now you can see that, again, I've probably said this so many times now, but if you have a coefficient that is a negative number and you're raising that to an odd exponent, that means it becomes negative, right? So you're going to have this negative 1 here because of this odd exponent, and then you're going to have 1 over x cubed plus x raised to the power of 5. So as you can see, you have a negative sign out here. When you plug in h of negative x, right? You're getting negative of h of x, which is an odd function, right? Because going back to this, what did we say? If it's an odd function, if you plug in negative x in your function, if you have a negative sign and if you're getting the same exact function, which is f of x, you're going to have an odd function. Cool. Again, as a reminder, all of my sessions are recorded, so you don't have to quickly jot everything down. Just take a seat, take your calculator out, plug in the values, calculate them with me, and just pay attention. Says graph the following functions. You have y is equal to negative x times x minus 3 times x plus 4. Okay, so we're just going to do a recap with multiplicity and degree, and also the sign of your leading coefficient. So those are the 3 things you have to remember if you're graphing functions, and specifically they're polynomial functions, right? So this is a polynomial function. So first, let's identify 3 things as I mentioned. So if you're looking at this negative sign right here, that indicates that you have a negative leading coefficient, right? And you're probably wondering right now, what does the leading coefficient and